All those headlines and more. I'm joined now by media writer for The Australian, Sophie Elsworth. And out of Darwin tonight, Deputy Executive Director for the Institute of Public Affairs, Daniel Wild. Well, welcome to you both. Dan, I want to start with you. This confidential 10-page document that's been found inside a secure area at Melbourne's Royal Children's Hospital. It's a $7 million wish list of medicines and medical equipment. A lot of the demands are written in Arabic, that this list be provided to the Palestinian Ministry of Health. Now, the Executive Council of Australian Jewry says the very existence of this document raises serious questions, given it was found in a location not accessible to the public. What do you make of this?
Well, Peter, we've just had the Easter period and the Good Friday appeal in Victoria, where, as usual, Victorians dug deep and gave over $20 million in donations to the Royal Children's Hospital in Melbourne. And they would expect that that money and the services of the hospital are going towards sick children who are in need, rather than the hospital, or at least a component of the hospital, engaging in some kind of political actions. In the reporting that I read on this, Peter, what concerned me the most was references to rival factions within the hospital. And I can't for the life of me understand, why does a hospital in Australia have rival factions within it when it should have one purpose and one purpose only, and that is to help sick people, and in this case, sick children who are in need. And I think, and I'm concerned, that it's just another example of how a once trusted and revered institution risks going down the same path of becoming politicised rather than focusing on its core mission.
It is a real worry because Melburnians take the Royal Children's Hospital to their hearts. Victorians do. Huge amount of money is raised, and that wish list turns up just after a multi-million-dollar appeal, which we have on Good Friday. Let's go to the politics inside Labor, because this Palestinian call for statehood by Penny Wong is causing a lot of division. Now, there are party power brokers who fear they've got to pander to Muslim populations, particularly in Western Sydney. They're worried about high-profile independents. But not all within Labor are happy. Have a listen.
To say that, the Palestinian Authority is ready for recognition as a state at this point in time is ludicrous.
Now, that's a strong denial of the Wong position. This is, of course, Mike Kelly, former frontbencher inside Labor. And he makes a point too. If Australia goes down this path unilaterally, Sophie, it puts it at odds with a lot of our senior allies, like the UK, like the US.
Well, it does, Peter, and you outlined that in your column in The Australian today. This is really concerning that she's taken such a strong stance, particularly after what we saw, with those people, volunteers over working there, distributing aid and so forth. This is really concerning. And as Alexander Downer just pointed out on Chris Kenny's program, it's particularly concerning given the timing of what has just happened. So this is causing, I think, the government a lot of problems, because she's come out extremely strong on this, and it is at odds with a lot of our allies.
It's also about the Green vote, isn't it, Dan? Because Labor's shifting to the left. They're worried about the Green vote rather than shift to the centre and get back that hawk sort of audience that they used to have, indeed the audience that Kevin Rudd won with so handsomely in 2007. They're trying to out-green the Greens. And this is, I think, a real worry for our country and foreign policy, of course.